I thought I understood love. I thought I understood loyalty. But I was wrong. The moment those words left Derrick's mouth, I felt something inside me collapse. I didn't cry at first. I just stared at him, numb, like my soul had left my body. He kept talking, saying he didn't mean for it to happen, that he was confused, that he still cared about me. But his voice was just noise drifting around a room that suddenly felt too small for both of us. I remember whispering, "Please stop," because every word was like another knife. When I finally found the strength to speak, all I asked was, "Why her?" He didn't have an answer that made sense. He just said he got lost. And the cruel part? He said being with her made him feel alive again. I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I just told him to leave. And he did. He picked up his coat, looked back at me with guilt all over his face, and walked away. The door closed, and with it, the life I knew ended. I broke. I cried until my throat burned and my eyes swelled shut. My chest hurt like heartbreak had turned physical. Days passed in a blur. I would wake up and forget for 3 seconds before reality hit me all over again. I avoided everyone. I didn't respond to calls. I didn't want comfort. I wanted answers, but I wasn't sure I could survive hearing them. But I needed to face her. Zara. So I went to her house. When she opened the door and saw me, her face crumbled like she had been waiting for this moment. She tried to hug me, but I stepped back. She started crying, saying she never meant to hurt me, that she didn't know how it happened. I asked her one thing. When did it start? She said a few months ago, but something in her eyes told me that wasn't the full truth. Her apology felt rehearsed, like she was sorry she got caught, not sorry for what she did. I left her standing there, crying, but in my heart, I knew that chapter of us closed forever. It took time, but I started healing. I went to therapy. I journaled. I reconnected with friends I had unintentionally neglected while pouring into my marriage. I cooked for myself again. I cleaned the house like I was clearing out the pain stuck in the walls. I promised myself I wouldn't rush into any relationship. My heart needed rest. I needed to learn myself again outside of being someone's wife. I started walking in the mornings, listening to music that once made me smile, trying to stitch my life back together one day at a time. Meanwhile, Derrick and Zara began their new relationship publicly. People whispered. Some supported them. Others were shocked. At first, I thought they were getting their happy ending. And I told myself that if they were truly soulmates, then maybe the universe just played me wrongly. Little did I know, what looked like a fairy tale from the outside was actually a ticking time bomb. Not even 2 months into their relationship, cracks started to show. Derrick had lost his peace. He became oddly protective of his phone. The same behavior he once displayed with me during his affair. Zara, on the other hand, grew insecure and paranoid. She questioned him constantly, accused him of wanting to run back to me. She couldn't handle that Derrick wasn't the same gentle man I married. The version of him she got was restless, temperamental, and emotionally unstable. They argued often. Their relationship became a battleground of jealousy, insecurity, and blame. Zara wanted more of him, and Derrick wanted space. She wanted control, and he wanted freedom. He had sacrificed everything, his marriage, his dignity, his peace, and deep down, he resented her for it. And she felt he wasn't loving her hard enough to justify the damage done. They were both prisoners of the very betrayal they created. Then came the news that Zara was pregnant. When I heard, I sat still. I didn't cry, but a strange ache wrapped around my chest. Not because I wanted him back, but because life had moved on in a direction I never imagined. People expected me to break again, but I didn't. I had already felt every pain betrayal could offer. There was nothing left to shatter. But that pregnancy did not bring them joy. It brought more fear, more tension, more arguments. Derrick felt trapped. Zara felt him slipping away, and she held on tighter. One evening, they got into a heated argument, so loud that neighbors heard. Derrick tried to leave the room. Zara tried to stop him. In the struggle, she slipped and fell. Panic took over. Derrick rushed her to the hospital, but the stress and trauma took its toll. She lost the baby. That miscarriage changed something in both of them. Zara spiraled into grief and anger. She blamed Derrick, accused him of killing the only good thing they had left. Derrick was drowning in guilt, regret, and a self-hatred so deep that he barely recognized himself anymore. He isolated himself. He stopped seeing friends. He couldn't forgive himself. Their relationship was now just a constant reminder of pain. And what I didn't know then was that the betrayal didn't start a few months before the confession. No, the truth was darker. One afternoon, months after trying to rebuild my life, I was sorting through old boxes and found an old tablet Derrick had forgotten to take when he moved out. Something told me to check it. I opened old emails and social media messages between him and Zara. Messages dating back to the first year of our marriage. That was when the real heartbreak hit me. Zara had been planting seeds of doubt, envy, and emotional manipulation for years. She flattered him. She fed him lies about me. She made him feel misunderstood at times when marriage got tough. She comforted him emotionally when it should have been me and him working things out together. She positioned herself as his safe space long before an affair even began. Zara didn't accidentally fall in love. She planned her way into his heart slowly, quietly, intentionally. And Derrick, being the quiet, easily influenced, conflict-avoidant man he was, slipped without realizing how deeply he was being manipulated. He wasn't innocent, but he wasn't the mastermind either. The person I thought was my sister had studied my marriage and attacked it from the roots. Finding those messages didn't break me again. Instead, it gave me closure. Finally, the missing puzzle pieces made sense. I wasn't lacking. I wasn't unlovable. I wasn't the failure. I was betrayed by two people, one weak, one wicked. Derrick eventually reached out. He didn't come to my door. He couldn't face me. Instead, he sent a long message, broken, emotional, full of remorse. He said he finally understood everything he lost. He said he missed the peace he had with me, the kind of love that was pure and safe. He admitted Zara changed him into someone he hated being. He said he didn't expect me to forgive him, but he needed me to know he was sorry. I read it once, then I deleted it. Without replying, I didn't need his remorse to feel whole again. As for Zara, she tried to contact me too. She wanted to talk, as women who had both suffered. But I didn't respond. Her suffering was karma. Mine was undeserved pain. There's a difference. Today, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not searching. I'm not bitter. I'm healing. I'm learning myself again. I have peace. And peace, I learned, is more valuable than companionship. I smile again. Not because life is perfect, but because I survived something that was meant to destroy me. And I came out wiser. If you're listening to this and you've ever been betrayed by the two people you trusted most, I hope my story reminds you of this. Betrayal is a reflection of who they are, not of your worth. Sometimes losing people is the gift. Sometimes the breakup is the breakthrough. And sometimes, God removes people you wouldn't, just to protect you from a future you didn't see coming. I didn't get the apology I deserved to my face. I didn't get closure from them. But I found closure within myself. And that is enough. Because in the end, the real victory is not in seeing them fall apart. It's in rising again without them. If this story touched you, don't leave without sharing your thoughts in the comments. Someone out there needs this message. If you're healing from betrayal, heartbreak, or a painful ending, I want you to remember this. Your story doesn't end in the dark, light is coming. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and join me again for more real stories, deep lessons, and the truth we don't always say out loud. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and never forget.